Yeah.
What's up, gentlemen? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice shirt. Good evening. This is the Darkest Hour podcast. It is episode 8. Gentlemen, good to see you. Good to see you both. What's going on?
Nice to see you, Soma. Looking good today.
Hey, thanks, man. As I was saying earlier, I've been day drinking and out in the sun. So I have a little bit of color in my face. I'm tired from all the whiskey. Feels pretty good. You know what really sucks?
Nice.
One of the places we went, I got an old fashioned, and it was $40, and I was very pissed.
Okay.
I was
so
pissed.
one
Call the
time
police.
I went to the club in the
Shoulda.
Mirage in Vegas, and they have the sign, right? This should have been my first like red flag. Is there this little sign in the bar where it's like, hey, if you have to ask how much it is, you can't afford it. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
All
stupid.
right, fine. So I get a Bud Light. I'm like, let's just start easy. And let's test the water here. Bud Light. It was a $20 Bud Light.
That's it.
$20 for a Bud Light? A can of Bud Light?
Were you
Should
at the
be
club?
$3.
Were you at the club part?
Yeah, I was at the club.
Yeah, it's a club though.
Oh, I see.
They'll get you at a club.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bad markup.
That's a lot. Yeah.
My
I'm
old
not a fan of
fashioned.
that club to begin with.
No, I don't. Yeah, it's the biggest.
You said it was Light Nightclub, right? Which
Which
club?
the one in the Mirage.
Oh, in the Mirage. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
It's
Lights
basically
and
a
Mandalay.
fancy bar,
Yeah.
I think.
It's not fun. You know, like
Clubs
I don't want to be
suck.
somewhere where you have to like I can't breathe because there's people all over me. You know what I mean?
You
Dude,
say clubs
totally.
suck? You ever been to Dre's?
Oh yeah,
Where?
Dre's After Hours. Yeah.
I love Dre's.
Dre's is a little different though. It's like you can go there, you can like get up at 3:30 in the morning and head out and show up as a bunch of other people are just arriving to spend the rest of the night and morning there. It's like a let's go at 4 a.m. kind of a
yeah.
place. And it's like old school hip hop and the drinks aren't as bad as like the main the main casino clubs. So I don't know. I think Dre's is okay. It's not that bad. It's a little different.
Personal hot tub, $50 pina colada, dude, with a cup you get to take.
A $50 slushy.
I had to try it. I was like, pina colada for $50. It's got to be amazing. It was just a normal ass pina colada.
That's hilarious. Messed up. I went out super late till like 4 a.m. on Friday night. And yes, Plebor, I was with Raynad, and I did tell him to release the bazaar. He said, "Oh, don't worry, you're not the 50th person to say that to me in the last month," and told me to fuck off. It's coming out later this year. That's all I could say.
Bizarre.
Yeah, Raynad's his game.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so that's exciting.
What is it? I haven't seen that.
It's a mix between like Hearthstone and Teamfight Tactics kind of a thing.
Bizarre.
Huh.
It'll be free to play, but you can like buy champions, and every champion has their own deck, kind of a thing.
Okay.
And you like buy stuff out of a store, and you keep making your champion as you're playing stronger and stronger and stronger, and you
That's
fight other
cute.
people. And like every round is a different player. It's like a never-ending giant lobby. It's the bazaar of like tons of people in an intergalactic marketplace, kind of a thing. Anyway.
Cute.
Not pay to win. Just pay for champions. Think League of Legends, like you're buying champions. Anyway, we're here for Dark and Darker, a excellent game that, unfortunately, gentlemen, though I don't believe it, seems like it's in minor danger. And I was thinking that we could address the elephant in the room because a lot of people are talking about it. There is the ongoing Nexon debacle, and apparently Iron Mace, their studio, was raided, I think, twice by the police.
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Is it once or twice? I don't know. At least once, though.
Yeah.
But they gave up files and completely cooperated, and it's twice, yeah. And it's looking like there isn't any wrongdoing or any weirdness. I don't know. It sucks for them. Unfortunately, Nexon is a massively powerful and rich company in Seoul. They make a lot of pay-to-win games like Maple Story and shit. I don't even know if Maple Story is pay-to-win. I don't know shit about Nexon except for some Cliff's Notes, like pay-to-win games and shit like that.
People don't like them. That's all I know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people in the world, including Koreans, dislike Nexon like American and Western gamers dislike Activision and EA. It's just like, you're just going to mow over us and suck money out of us, right?
The weird thing is, like, Asian gaming culture is like a lot of pay to win. Like, I think they're a lot more okay with it than we are.
That's absolutely right.
Unfortunate thing.
That's right.
It's like the whole meta of Korea, I'm pretty sure.
It's really unfortunate, I think. I'm sure you guys would probably agree. I mean, the devs are competent and the games can be cool. I'm not super into the art style sometimes of those kind of games. I definitely don't like the monetization models. But there's no denying the fact that some of those games are quite huge and make lots of money. But anyway, Nexon is apparently based on Reddit posts that people are translating. So take that with a grain of fucking salt, right? But apparently, Nexon is doing a good job manipulating the media, manipulating the media and folks into thinking maybe Iron Mace is at fault. And they're trying to sway public opinion to their side. And the court of public opinion, right or wrong, is powerful, and it fucking sucks, unfortunately. You see people get canceled on Twitter and shit all the time, court of public opinion, right? Then they lose their fucking job, and they didn't even do anything wrong. So, who knows what's going to happen with that? We're paying attention to it. There's not much else to say. We just we have to ride it out and see how it goes. I'm sure we're going to see our playtest in a month's time. I'm sure everything's going to be fine, but
hopefully.
I know I'm slightly nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna say 70% chance they delay it. Someone's just telling me,
The playtest
I think
itself.
it's pretty likely. Yeah, I think it's pretty likely, but I don't.
I fucking hope
I feel
not.
like it's a lot he say, she say type situation. Like Grayson said, there's nothing to worry about, but I don't know if I take that as that.
That's why I would tell people if there was something to worry about.
Of course.
Don't worry about it. And over their shoulder, the flickering flames of the shit burning down behind them. And they're like, it's hot.
Right.
Ooh, it's hot in here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, how comparable is Korean law to like American law? Does anyone have any idea?
I gotta be honest, no.
Right? So yeah. We'll wait and see.
I mean, I do know that corporations have a lot of protections, just like they do in America and Korea. That's all I know.
For sure.
But if Iron Mace is not in the wrong, it's not like Korea is just gonna, like Korean courts are as corrupt as some American ones, where they can just get paid off and, throw the lawsuit in their favor. Or maybe that's the case. I don't know. I'm not Korean.
That's how everything works out. It's all manifested. Let's make some dream boards. No, you're good, man. I was talking shit. Go ahead.
I was saying, even their court system's pay to win over there, huh?
I hope, dude. I hope not. That would be really sad.
Buy the lawyer DLC. Okay, I can't do the voice, but buy the lawyer DLC.
That would fucking suck. And reminder: the playtest is the 15th through the 19th.
14th and 19th.
14th to the 19th. Thanks. Yeah, April 14th to the 19th. That's when it's supposed to be. In other news, my mom and my family surprised me with a visit. They're going to visit next month, and they didn't tell me the dates, and they didn't ask about it or mention it really. And they're coming between the 11th and the 17th, which really sucks. So I will not have a no life 100+ hour, 150 hour play test. I do have to go out with my brother and his girlfriend and my sister and her boyfriend and my mom, and it'll be fun. But I already told them I do have plans, and I made it seem like it was a job. I was like, look, I have this thing I have to do. Like, it's a play test for the studio, and I have a podcast I produce with these guys. So you have to realize every day I do have to spend time on this thing to play test it for them. It's for them. And they're like, okay, liar. Sure, whatever you have to do. So I'm going to be able to play, but not as hardcore as I would like. But it's okay. It's okay.
Dang.
Yeah, fucking blows. God damn it, family, you suck.
Well,
It's all right though.
Well, you're gonna play it all in the first couple of days. Maybe a little bit, huh?
Oh yeah, whenever it comes out, like we're probably gonna go out on the 12th and the 13th. As soon as it launches on the 14th, if it's fucking 6 in the morning, I'll be up playing. But then we're gonna go to like dinner and a show that night, so I have to like have some energy and then be out all night. And I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I did have to lie to them.
Tried?
Yeah.
If you tried Adderall, don't do that.
Yes. Adderall is how I successfully passed tests and wrote papers in 11th and 12th grade, but that's beyond the point.
Yeah.
Anyway, looking forward to the play test. Even if I don't get to sing 100 hours, 60 hours is fine. So, gents, we had a couple of things on the agenda today.
Yeah.
The first is, what new weapons do you want to see injected into Dark and Darker? What do you want to see? And I have a list here of a bunch of just D&D weapons that are not in the game yet. I may could run down that list. If you think of something, though, throw it out. And we could talk about potential range. And we could talk about move sets and all that fun stuff. I know flail is 100% coming. Flail's coming. Absolutely, yeah. Flail will be a paladin, fighter, and cleric weapon. Almost assuredly, right? I think so.
I hope so.
And I think
I want a scythe.
Now, what if there was a
Big old scythe?
Scythe is awesome. I think who would use the scythe? Fighter. Shit, I don't know. Who else would use a polearm?
Wizard, sorcerer.
That would be kind of cool. What if not just flail, but what if there was a great flail, like a big fucking two-hander?
Okay, so is this Dark Souls now?
Great flails were a thing,
I didn't even
paladins.
know it was a thing.
A great
really?
flail. Yeah, look it up. Yeah, let's look it up. Great flail.
It's a great flail.
Yeah, look at this shit. Look at these fucking old school nerds.
Okay, all right. I'll eat crow. That's
Let me
pretty tight.
see here. Display
It just looks like the
capture.
stick is
Dude.
bigger. Pause.
I want
Yeah.
I want one. Here, click on the image, the box, the one on the right in the middle, in the Google images. Go up. Oh fuck, this is gonna be hard with the delay.
Is the one with the 3?
No, I want the one with just the two hanging nuts.
Oh my god.
Oh,
hit
yeah,
somebody
this
with
one.
my hanging spike balls.
I feel like it would be very hard to control a weapon like this. But imagine getting hit by something like this. Holy shit, that would fucking hurt. But yeah, flails are pretty badass.
I want an Assassin's Creed blade. That's what I want.
Assassin's Creed. Club. Just a fucking stick. Druids are gonna use that, of course. But what about
Barbarian.
what about a great club? Just
It's a
like
little
a
club.
gigantic fucking two-hander. Like think cave troll weapon kind of a thing.
Like that, yeah. It'd be sick.
That would be awesome. And I think that some weapons should have, maybe some weapon types, you can only find them in raid, like a great club or something like that. And maybe, and this is too far potentially, but maybe they have innate perks, like they get the smash perk, where they can just like bust down a door, depending on who's using them.
Oh, that'd be
That'd be cool.
nice.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Cool, yeah.
I would like more unique weapons. Like weapons.
I don't even think that's
I mean,
unique, like that you could find a gray one, and it has the ability to bust open a door, kind of a thing.
I guess what I mean by that is weapons having more unique playstyles. Like just because you have a great weapon, you can bust down doors, or
I think that would be really cool. Yeah.
like how the longsword can parry. Because can any other weapon parry?
I don't think so.
I don't think so, right?
No.
So like more unique playstyles would be fun.
Not yet, anyway. I'm sure we'll probably see more.
Maybe is parry and riposte different?
I mean, yes, they're kind of one and the same. That a riposte is an attack back as you deflect a weapon, strike away. Parry is that without the attack.
Right. Okay.
And then the riposte is a parry with an attack, kind of a thing. I think I'm getting that right. I'm sure some sword nerd out there will say, "You're so stupid. That's not what it is." Sorry. In terms of ranged weapons, javelins should be in the game eventually, right? I think that'd be fucking
Amazon. Cool. D2 Amazon.
Yeah, throwing javelins. I mean, that makes sense for fighters, barbarians. I think if there's problems though with throwing axes, imagine how much damage a javelin would do. That kind of worries me.
Maybe just have like two of them, though. Or
it's like a spear, but you can throw it.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Basically a javelin. Yeah.
Cool.
That doesn't sound bad. Because then you have to go pick it back up. And what if they just pick it up? You know.
Exactly.
That'd be messed up.
Slings, super fucking weak. We've talked about slings before. That should be the same, or that should be a weapon that every class rather should be able to use. It's just like a piece of shit little pea shooter. It takes fucking 20 hits to kill a motherfucker, something like that. But it'd be cool if you had that, you know, in your inventory that you could slap on in a pinch.
Yeah.
And then this weapon might be controversial.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Repeating crossbow.
Like a gun. That's what I'm hearing right now.
Kinda. And the
Maybe.
thing is, in Dungeons and Dragons, a bunch of bolts that you would shove into a repeating crossbow carries 20. So imagine if you had
bolts.
20 bolts. That's too much, right? It'd have to be like cut in half.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, for sure. Like, I think if it's rare, and because I mean, like, why use a bow if you can use a repeating crossbow and do more damage? You know.
It would need to be, I think maybe after, yes, it would be like double the length of a windlass, and maybe the damage isn't all that great. That's really all I can think of.
Flintlock pistol.
Please, fuck no. Oh my god. Hand crossbows, as long as you can dual wield them.
They mentioned them in the Q&A, right?
They did mention it. There's no way they don't have that for Rogue, right? Come on.
Yeah. No, it's got to be there. Yo,
100%.
Bag of marbles for Rogue. I want to throw some marbles down. Someone's chasing me. Knock them over.
That's actually kind of a good idea.
Home Alone shit to people when I'm a rogue.
That's not a bad idea. It is, you know, it is kind of viable for a rogue.
Yeah.
Bag of marbles.
Is that kind of what a caltrop is?
Yeah.
Kind of, right?
Well, caltrop like
caltrop
slows
right?
and like hurts you. It's like stepping on a Lego, but like more deadly. Whereas marbles is, you know, you're gonna fucking.
I think
trip.
marbles, the way you do it is if the person's running, they trip. But if you're walking, you don't fall. So that way, it's kind of like it just slows them down in like a fun way.
That would work. Yeah.
That's actually not bad. Someone mentioned, Artusis mentioned different arrow types for rangers. They did mention different arrow types. We talked about that last week. I originally was like, oh, fire arrows and ice arrows. But no, I think it's going to be like steel arrows and wooden arrows and finely carved arrows and just arrows that provide more damage. And you can find better arrows just as you can find, and they're going to be, you know, gray, white, green, blue, that kind of shit. And you'll be able to find them in raid only. Obviously, I think you could probably buy like base white or gray at a merchant. But in the raids themselves, I think you could probably find some really great arrows. And they just give you more damage. And maybe they have better range. But there's a limited amount of them. You have to know when to equip them at certain times. And I also think that when fighting skeleton archers and breaking pots open and shit, there should be lots of gray and white arrows to find so that rangers will have to you know, farm PvE, not just run around and try to snipe people and get the fuck out, right? And not just like stand on something and cheese it and then like move on to the next room and cheese it. They'll have to like, you know, explore a little bit more and try to discover ammo more. If it is hard to recover ammo and as a ranger you're running out of arrows and you have to use a fucking sword, I think that feels kind of bad. Right? Don't you guys think?
Yeah.
That's not. It kind of fucks with the class a little bit. There needs to be good opportunities to find arrows.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Here's a weapon.
I like this one, the glaive.
Yeah, glaive is my favorite weapon.
See that?
Glaive
think,
is cool.
Being able to recover arrows will probably be a huge part too. I think you should be encouraged to go recover your arrows.
I think that's a good idea. Arrow recovery for sure. But yeah, glaives are awesome. They're like a pole arm with like, I guess, a sword-like thing at the end, and like slashes people out of range. I love the glaive. It's my favorite weapon in D&D. I would love to see the glaive do like slashy, stabby kind of damage, and darker.
Nunchucks.
I think nunchucks. Yeah, nunchucks on a monk makes sense, but only on a monk.
Yeah.
Imagine like a cleric, like in his holy armor, I smite thee. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm down.
Can you disarm people with nunchucks, or is that just a movie thing?
I think. I
guess.
wrap
it around the blade and stuff,
Yeah, I think that's something they do, right? Pretty sure. I don't know.
Yeah,
and darker.
Yeah. I played football as a kid. I have no martial arts experience.
Fucking dork. I played sports.
I just banged heads with other children. Brain damage for fun.
Nice.
Now, is the glaive like a WoW war glaive?
No, it's like, think like a spear with like a bigger. Here, I'll show a picture.
I'm looking.
Glaive. Let's see here. The glaive weapon.
Oh, it's like a fancy spear. Those.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I want war glaives then. War glaives will be pretty sick.
The dark elven LARP glaive. The LARP glaive. Awesome.
Only $175.
Yeah, glaives are pretty cool. Here's like a glaive. Yeah, it's like a short bladed sword type thing at the end of a long spear kind of shaft.
Right.
I think they're awesome. They typically have really good range too. I feel like this would be more of like a quick slash pokey thing. Like, I don't think there would be. Maybe there'd be like one wide slash and then like a couple of like quick slashes or pokes. I think. Think almost like a reverse spear. You know how the spear does two pokes and then a slash? I feel like the glaive would be the opposite. It'd be like a slash, and then while it's out slashing, you could like follow up with a couple of pokes. So like opposite of the spear. That's how I would do it if I was the dev. But I'm not, so fuck me. All right. Okay. Sickle. That's like a hand scythe. I think that could be pretty cool.
Are those even good?
Probably not.
Be fun for Rogue.
Yeah. It could look
like the sickle and DayZ.
Shit
Tell
sucks.
me you'd pick a sickle over like a
mallet,
like a shovel or a mallet. Yeah.
Yeah, shovel used to fucking destroy.
Melee combat in DayZ is not. It's nonsense, all right? It's whoever stun locks the other guy first.
In a way, it depends. Some servers, there is a bit of an art, but some servers have gotten rid of the stun lock, which is cool. But yeah, if you have like, I don't know, you're fully kitted out in armor and a helmet, and you have a sledgehammer, and some fucking noob wearing underwear runs up and he can stun lock you with his punches, that doesn't feel good. That's not a good way to die. It's a terrible way to die in that game. But yeah, the sickle's kind of whatever. It's whatever. Now these would be cool weapons. A light hammer, so just like a one-handed hammer. Think like the paladin in Diablo 2. I think a cleric could bust some ass with that.
Like a warhammer.
Yeah, kind of like a warhammer, but even smaller.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I got you.
And then even better, and you could dual wield them. And even better, throwing hammers. I think cleric eventually needs throwing hammers. I think they need some semblance of ranged offensive ability. And I think, and I don't think you'd have like a stack of them, like throwing knives or axes. I think you just have one. And you could fucking throw it and then like run over and pick it up, kind of a thing. And I think it would probably do damage where it would kind of slow you a little bit, maybe like some like decent damage, but it would kind of like stun you and slow you down for a second, and then give you time to go run up and pick it up again. That's how I would do it. I've
actually seen a throwing hammer. Googling.
Throwing hammer. 5e.
It's a little hammer you throw around.
That is exactly what it would be, sir. Let's see. Let's see here.
Beautiful.
Thanks, dude.
This little baby hammer.
Yeah, like this one maybe.
I want like a war pick. That'd be kind of cool.
War pick would be cool.
War
Just
pick.
a fucking stick with a fucking sharp spike. That would hurt,
like,
dude.
Like
That
extra piercing damage, so you can fight some of the big fighters.
Yeah, maybe it
Pierce their armor.
ignores 10% of armor or something like that innately.
That'd be cool.
That'd be kind of cool. That would be cool. Let's see here. What else? Oh, katana. Someone said katana earlier. I feel like they need to have a katana, right?
I mean, I think they're going for medieval. I think he said in the Q&A, he was like, we can do it if it works with like the medieval fantasy. So
I don't. When was the katana invented? Like, how long has it been around? Does anyone know? Is it medieval? It's just Eastern.
When?
All right, samurai has been around since the 12th century. That's gotta be
fucking medieval right there, dude.
Around 700 CE.
Yeah, that's medieval. That's before medieval.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't think there were a lot of katanas in medieval Europe.
Not with that attitude.
Like, I'm down. I want my full-on ninja cosplay. Don't get me wrong.
I think it'd be sick. I think it'd be super cool. It'd be like it wouldn't do like tons of damage, and it would not be good against plate or heavy armor, but it'd have good move speed, and it'd be like a quick slash kind of weapon. I think it'd be cool.
Fast,
and it'd be two-hand.
Fast, right?
It definitely would be two-hand. And I think maybe, hear me out, eventually when they add subclasses, maybe only certain subclasses can use certain weapons. Is that too much?
Right.
Is that too far?
Depends.
I mean, by the time they have subclasses, they probably have a ton of weapons, right? So probably
Fuck yeah.
Bit of sense.
Down to play test it.
Like School of Necromancy, if you're a wizard and you go Necromancer spec or something like that, you can use the scythe.
You could use the scythe. Oh, yeah.
This man gets it. This man gets it. I think that'd be cool. I don't know, that's just me. A trebuchet? I don't know about a trebuchet or a catapult.
Isn't that like a siege weapon? Yeah.
Hey! Chase us outside and stand right there.
Do not move.
That would be hilarious and terrible.
Ballistas could be fun though, like inside the dungeon. That'd be so tight. No, actually, no, because you just come into a room, some dude be sitting there for a half hour on the ballista, just waiting.
Yeah, I don't think anything like that makes sense.
Wait for the ruins, dude.
Yeah,
see the ruins. Maybe they'll have a fucking ballista or something, dude.
Please no, I don't want to get ballista
the focal
shot.
point of the map.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of like traps in the ruins, what would be cool is if there was like boiling oil you could tip over on someone.
Ooh.
I mean, it's kind of takes it too far, but that would have been a terrible way to die. Can you imagine your lord is like, charge that fucking castle, bitch, or you're not getting any mutton this week, and you're like, fuck. I'm 25 years old. I'm going to die of old age soon. I have warts all over my ass. I never eat, and I smell like rotten cabbage. I might as well charge this shit.
I've never eaten protein.
And they fucking
only eat wheat and barley.
Yeah, and they fucking charge. They don't even drink water. They only drink booze because water's not safe. And they just fucking charge into that wall, and they look up, and they just get splashed with hot, boiling oil.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that shit? What a way to fucking go. Damn.
That is tough.
Fuck that. One thing that's missing that I would love to see.
We used to tar and feather people. That was something we celebrated in school. We're like, get the tax man.
Yeah, tar and feather people. That's just rude.
Yeah.
Imagine washing those clothes in your hair later. Great swords. Great swords are fucking cool. A big fucking two-hander, bigger than his Zweihander. Zweihander, ja. Oh, yeah, the Zweihander.
You like drag it
Uber
around.
powerful. Yeah, like a fucking giant greatsword, and it's got really, really slow attack speed, but when it hits, easy to dodge, but if it does hit, it's gonna chonk you.
Full on guts cosplay. You want like the berserk sword?
I don't even know if it needs to be that big. that is a little absurd. One tap, Jay? Do you want more one tap stuff in the game?
I don't want one taps in the game.
Yeah, if there's so many already, might as well just add them in, dude. Who cares?
I dig that. I like that approach.
I have a different design philosophy. Perhaps we could take those out of the game and yeah. I think certain classes getting one tapped is fine. You know, if I'm like a wizard and a big ass barbarian comes by with a huge weapon, that's okay. But if I'm an armored up fighter, I don't think I should be getting one tap. But
I agree.
That's just me.
I agree with that. What about another polearm class of weapon? The trident. The 3-pronged fucking spear. I think that'd be kind of cool.
With the ability to talk to fish, dude. Full on Aquaman.
That'd be kind of cool. Talking to
net,
fish.
Dude,
fancy pitch
gladiator moves.
Now net,
100%
net is an actual weapon like D&D. It was a weapon that people used in medieval times. Literally throw a net on someone, they fall over, and you just walk up and fucking poke them. And they die.
Ouch.
That would be a shitty way to go too. Getting netted like you're a fucking bug and then squashed. That would suck. I think net would be kind of cool. I think maybe that would be more of like a one-use consumable kind of a thing, and it's really hard to find. Or maybe it is attached to like a perk for a class or something like that.
What about a trap? You know, a trap in the map.
Oh, a net trap. Oh, I see, like a part of the dungeon.
Yeah.
That could be cool. And if you get stuck by the net and no one kills you, it takes like, I don't know, 15 seconds to wiggle out of it. Because getting
seems like a net, you just insta die, right?
It depends, man.
How do you get out of a net?
I mean, you cut it. You know, you like slowly cut it and then slither out of it like a lucky boy to survive that.
You're a wizard, you're just dead.
If someone's on your ass when the net hits, you're probably gonna die. Yeah. And then the last two weapons that I had listed here are interesting. Probably never gonna see this in the game, but whip. Yeah, whip.
Be cool.
Are those doms out there? Those doms out there just fucking keeping people at bay, like quick attacks.
It's a full leather suit, yeah.
Yeah, and a hot dom. Just a female barbarian, dual whips, you know, wearing a leather fucking cap. Oh yeah, it's hot.
The Gimp up. Yeah, just called the Gimp update.
And then to take it to the next level, the dagger whip, which is just a dagger at the end of the whip and just slashing people at like long range. That shit's cool. That's fucking awesome.
It's badass.
I think dual dagger whips, if you could fucking pull that off, holy shit, that'd be sick. That looks so ridiculous. I just accidentally saw myself on the delay doing the dual wield dagger whip. Woo! Yeah, we're dancing on the stream together. This is wunderbar. Yeah. Yeah, that's terrible. Sorry. But yeah, those are just a list of weapons that I thought would be kind of cool. They're in D&D, and the game, as we all know, is borrowing quite a bit from D&D. Can you guys think of anything else? We talked about flail, Tito.
I can't.
We covered a lot of weapons just now. Brass
now.
knuckles, okay. Dusters for monk, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Some like spiked.
It would be like a wizard weapon.
Wizard
pointed
weapon.
Ones. Some pointed ones.
Wizard weapon. Well, there's crystal balls.
What are those like hand knife things? In they're in D3 and D2. Like the Katars.
Wolverine.
Oh, Katars, yeah. And like the Wolverine shit, yeah.
Yeah. The wizard weapons.
But wizard weapons, I mean, wands are coming. I can't think of anything else.
Wands would be good.
I can't think of any.
That's not good, actually. There needs to be
What if
really
they
good
added? They're gonna
diversity.
add spell scrolls, right?
We think.
Let's hope so. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think they said they would.
Pretty tight.
Brooms for flying, that'd be kind of cool. Broken, though.
Just flying through the doorways. Excuse me. Halfway.
Anyway, those are the weapons I could think of. I think there's a lot of room for a lot of cool shit to be introduced to the game. I think.
You know, though, if they add brooms, though, we're gonna get people in the dungeon playing Quidditch, and that's what I'm here for.
No.
Actually, I'm dungeon Quidditch.
And there'd be people flying around the ruins and shit.
Point for Gryffindor, yeah.
I bet you people would do it, to be honest. You'd
fun.
see a bunch of Timmies out there flying on their gray broomsticks. Do you guys want to team up? But yeah, I think some of those weapons should have... I think some of them should be tied to perks, potentially, like the Spear for Ranger kind of a thing. I think some weapons should be attached to maybe specific subclasses. I think that could be cool. I think some crazy weapons like the Great Club should have innate perks like being able to smash open a door with use. Maybe that's too hardcore. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. The next order of business. Bard. So the Bard is probably not coming this next playtest. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's the class I wanted to fucking play. That's okay. When it does finally come out,
it's not.
the three of us, please, we need to all play
Triple
bards
bard.
and just like rock out, storming the dungeon. I'll play fucking lute or drums. Donnie can play fucking skin flute. Jay, you can play anything you want. And we'll just fucking rock out and just destroy people with the power of music and friendship and charisma. It'll be great. So let's run down skills, perks, spells, skills, perks, spells, weapons, armor, utility. Utility, I don't know, new strings for whenever you fuck up a string on your lute. You gotta like, no, that's too much. Okay.
A lute tuner, dude. Electric version. Totally out of how the game works. Man.
You gotta like tune it. You're like, a little bit more up. It's funny as fuck.
Honestly, I can't think of what utility, like special utility items a bard would get. I don't know.
Some weed to really get into the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I don't know about utility. Maybe chat can think of some stuff. Armor, cloth and leather, obviously. I think if you go like the College of Valor or swords, which is subclasses in D&D for bard, maybe you can throw on a little bit of plate or mail. Maybe. I think that makes sense, though. There's not much else to say. You know, leather, cloth, potentially a little bit of armor. Weapons, though. Rapiers for sure. It's like a given for bards.
Longsword, please.
Well, you can use a longsword as a bard in D&D. It's a versatile weapon, so you can use one-handed or two-handed. I don't know. I cannot remember the rules because it's been a while since I played D&D. Maybe chat can look it up. Can a bard use a two-handed longsword? If so, that's awesome. I think that would be like the ultimate badass bard weapon, right?
I think it depends on the bard. I think College of Swords probably can, if I'm going to take a wild guess. Bard proficiencies.
Rapier for sure. Short sword for sure. Some daggers. I think survival bow makes sense. Maybe recurve, not so much a longbow. Well, it's going to be, in terms of instruments, I think you're going to have, just like how a cleric has his staff and then switches to his mace and shield, it'll be the same thing.
Right.
You will have your weapon out, and you'll be casting, or sorry, you'll have your weapon out, you'll be fighting someone off. Your buddy has low health or something like that. You put the sword away, whip out the fucking flute, and you like play a song and like slowly heal him over time as you like play behind him. But some rogue jumps you put that fucking flute away, you whip out that sword, and you cut him up, kind of a thing. Same thing.
Can you not sing a song? You have to play it on like a lute or something.
I think a good DM would allow a player to just be a singer instead of having an instrument. In game,
probably
if
limited,
you could sing on VoIP, that would be so fucking fun. I would want to do that. I think I would want to do that. It sounds fun. But yeah, you get
like plus 10%, you know, on the duration or the effect or something if you're singing it through VoIP.
That'd be awesome. And then someone just turns VoIP off and you're silenced. You can't cast spells anymore. They're like, away with you, annoying beast. And then you're just fucked. But yeah, you do need a channeling instrument. You need a spell focus, is what they're called. That makes sense.
Someone rapping. I want like rapping bards coming around. There's like VoIP mechanics.
That'd be fucking cool. That'd be
hey,
awesome.
yo, what's up? Just kicking down the door. I'm in the dungeon, yo.
Yeah, so obviously all the bard weapons, let's see. Or sorry, instruments, bard instruments, D&D. Let's see here. The harp, like a little mini harp.
Yeah.
The mandolin, the lyre, the lute.
Oh.
The bandor. I don't know what that is. Let's see
Fancy
here.
banjo.
Sure.
Okay. Fancy banjo. Okay. Let's see here. What else can those sexy bastards play? There's actually not that much. Apparently, medieval instruments were limited. Who knew? They didn't have Casio keyboards that they lugged around, or Moogs. They had harps and mandolins, and that's kind of where it stopped, which is fine.
What about the flute?
Yeah, a flute works. And then you have like that one lame bard who has a clarinet. And you're like, clarinet, dude. I'm not even a bard, and even I played clarinet when I was 11.
You're in battle. You got some bard lugging around his tuba. You're just like, I can't take this fucking guy. Like, about it.
Thanks, Cassie, and thanks,
Saturn?
Young Sandwich. Appreciate it.
Saturn's like an actual guitar.
A Saturn.
Oh, a sitar?
No, not a sitar from India. A Saturn.
Okay.
I don't even know how to pronounce it. Let me see here. Is it a Saturn? Let's see.
Cittern.
Yeah, let's see here.
Dude,
Here
drums, and then I want to be in the dungeon, and I want someone to walk in and be like, hey, man, come join the drum circle. Take a seat, take a load off.
All right,
Get some hacky sack going.
Look at this old school bard studying spells before she goes into the dungeon. Look at that.
Oh,
nice Saturn. I am going to heal my party. They will not fall in battle. Look at her. She's like, can you guys save me a blue portal, please? Nice. Okay. All right. I think it's going to be very, very fun to play bard. We'll see. Now, spells, skills, and perks. What kind of perks are we talking? I think there should be a perk. There should be a perk where you can use your instrument as a weapon. But you have to take it.
Can you not do that already?
No, because if you smack someone with your lute, it's just going to break, right?
True.
But if there's a perk, it's like reinforced flute. You could fucking smack someone with it and do like, I don't know, blunt damage. That'd be kind of cool.
They're probably not going to do like
mess around.
breaking damage. I think it's probably just
of course
bad
not.
damage
Of course not.
If you hit someone with it, yeah.
Yeah. But I think that'd be a sick perk.
Yeah. Cool.
What else?
Like a battle guitar or something. Like you get like a bladed instrument, hit someone with it. Kind of cool.
What was that? What were those Antonio Banderas movies? Once Upon a Time in Mexico. He just like
Guitar
opens the
case full of
guitar
guns.
case and like shoots repeating crossbow bolts. Yes, there we go. That'd be kind of key. What other perks? I think. What could we see? Chat, help us out with perks. I'm tired after day drinking.
Seduce undead, is that a thing for them?
Seduce?
I don't know about seducing dead people. They kind of just lay there. What? They just lay there and take it. No seduction required. But maybe a perk as you play instruments, maybe it slows down PvE creatures around you.
Okay.
Because they're kind of like, oh, kind of enamored by the music a bit.
Yeah. You get a little twinkle in your eye.
Perks?
Yeah.
Perks that resemble colleges. Is that kind of like that Reddit post where he's like saying you could take this perk that lets you use like fighter gear, or you take this other one that lets you use
I remember that post.
gear and stuff?
I remember that post.
That'd be cool.
Well, the colleges are like, are you in a bardic college that teaches you more spell casting? So you have shitloads of spells similar to a wizard. College of Swords is you can maybe wear some mail armor and you can, use a long sword kind of a thing. So yeah, it is kind of slightly in line with that one post. Yes. Interesting. Skills and perks and spells. Let's think. Spells, there's absolutely going to be, as you're playing an instrument, and if someone is within like 10 yards or something like that, there's just going to be like a slow heal over time. Like slower than a healing pot, I think.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Right? Do you think so?
Sure.
All right, Jay.
Sorry, I accidentally like unpaused something in the background. I missed that.
Oh, no problem.
Started blasting.
What were you watching?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I hit the media control.
Oh, what if there's like a perk it's just like rock out, and you hit and like you trigger it, or a skill maybe. It's a skill rather, and you hit the skill, and you just like rip the loot super fucking hard, or maybe it's called solo. You hit the skill, and you solo for the next 10 seconds. And whatever spell you have slotted just does twice the effect. So if you have like the heal over time going, you hit solo, and you're just like, and the heal just fucking is
cool.
Extra juicy. That'd be pretty sweet.
Do you think they'll have spells, or do you think you'll just have to play the chords or whatever, and then you just cast a spell like that?
It'll be spells, just like the spell wheel. And then once you choose the spell you want, you have to play it. That's what I think. That's I think it'll be that simple. Maybe some people will think that's complicated. But people that get good at it, I think they're going to be considered very good supports. Wizard with more steps. I mean, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, for real.
But I think they would have a wide array of cool support stuff.
I prefer Bard to be known as non-virgin wizard. That's what I like. The proper naming of Bard.
Yeah, that's true. I was out with Raina the other night, like I mentioned earlier, and we're sitting there like having drinks, and we're with. I randomly ran into a guy I know that used to work at Twitch. He like set up Twitch poker years ago, and he's like a World Series of Poker bracelet winner and shit. He's cool as fuck.
Shit.
And
really?
Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, he's really cool. And he's out, and I haven't seen him in like since 2018. And he's out, and there's like this lady sitting next to us, and she's like, "What do you guys do?" And he's like, "Oh, we're into like live streaming, and this guy's into esports." She's like, "Esports? What's esports?" And he sits there trying to explain it for like 2.5 minutes, and we're just watching him try to explain it. And then finally, Raynad goes, "It's really easy to explain. It's sports without sex." And everybody laughed so hard, and no shit afterwards she's like, "I think I get it." It was fucking hilarious. It was the perfect Raynad fucking wit, and he's not wrong. Anyway, let's move into Q&A, and I propose a question to chat first. Give us your best skills, perks, spells, etc. for the bard. Bard in particular, don't fucking talk about druid or warlock. We don't care. We want to know about bards. So lay it on us, or any other questions you have. We can chat about it. We can discuss it. We can theory craft, make shit up. Or if there is something that has actual truth attached to it, we can try to answer that, find the source, share that with you, or look at it on the stream, of course. But lay it on us, please. Lay it on us. What do you guys got? What do you got?
Show us what you got.
Magical
Planet
Secrets
Music.
lets a bard take a spell from a non-bard spell list. Is that a thing that they do? So you get like a wizard spell or a cleric
Oh yeah. So as you level up as a bard, you can pick a specific spell to add to your book, your repertoire, from wizard or warlock or fucking sorcerer or cleric. That's a cool thing. I think I kind of like that. That could be like a maybe it's. Do you think they're gonna ever lock perks behind level? Like, hey, this is a perk that's available, but you have to be level 15 to slot it. Think they would ever do that?
When they do the skill trees.
I think that would make sense, right? I do. I think it'd be cool to get something like Magical Secrets at level 15 as a bard, and you're like, I want to take Fireball, or I want to take Invisibility, or something like that. That'd be cool.
Might be kind of cool.
It'd be pretty odd.
Did you have to play a song for that? Yeah, right?
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I guess we have to see how they want to do this.
I like Artusis is one. Provocation, enchant an enemy to attack other enemies for a time. So like maybe you could like sick PvE on other people.
I like that. I like that. Kind of like what's that fucking Madness in Skyrim or something like that? You shoot the purple, or the red bolt at a wolf and it attacks his wolf buddy. I like that. I like that. Laughing to press spell for bard. Minor illusion. You create a clone that moves forward wherever you're looking. I think that's bigger than a minor illusion. I think minor illusion would be I'm going to put a piece of shiny gear on the ground and trick someone to thinking there's like blue pants there or something like that.
I think though the thing with I think minor illusion is it can only have like one effect. It can either like be a visual effect or an audio effect. It can't be both. So
I think minor illusion would be cool to like the sound of it. Maybe it changes at random. Maybe it's like a door opening or closing or footsteps or something like that.
Damn, just
you
mess
create
with people,
a sound
That'd be cool.
or an image of an object within the range.
An
that lasts for the
object.
duration.
Yes, an object. Okay, not yourself.
Yeah.
Mirror image would be more of like sorcerer or wizard. Can bard get mirror image? Let me see.
Well, singing steel sword. Be a weapon that you can also play your songs with.
That sounds cool. I actually like that. That's pretty awesome. Let's see here. We're gonna go through the D&D 5th edition spell list really quick here. Dancing lights.
You think Rogue will...
Dancing lights. You just walk into like a dark room in the dungeon and suddenly these disco lights go off and it's just a naked fucking bard strumming his lute in the corner on VoIP telling you to come in and close the door. I think that'd be awesome.
Jesus.
Want a party? Yeah, I do. What were you gonna say about rogues?
So I was just asking, what do you think rogues will get for a fun feature next playtest?
Oh man, that's a good question.
Yes, they said.
That's a good question.
Can't remember if we covered on that, but last week.
I think they're going to add pickpocketing while still stealthed. And if they're smart, they will get rid of the stealth perk and just have the 10 movement steps attached to hide. That's what I think.
About damn time.
I hope. Wishful thinking, that's all that is. I have no idea. That's just what I hope. Throwable smoke bombs. Damn good idea, Covert. I like that idea a lot. That's fucking cool.
More consumables in general, like potions would be fun. Like frag bombs, like I don't know, some.
Or nading people.
Frag grenades, Semtex, some C4. Yeah. I think backstabs in the game. Backstabs in the game. Poison potions. Yeah, you have like a little poison vial and you use it in the utility slot, it coats your weapon.
Pickpocketing was more of like a mini game. What if there was like a little like area on like their belt you had to like keep your cursor on to pickpocket them? I think that'd be cool. Maybe like change your pickpocket.
Too much. I think pickpocketing is already a bit of a mini game. It completely changes the way you have to play the class anyway. You have to get up and you're different. It's way different kind. It's a way different kind of play style. So in a sense, it's already a mini game.
Yeah.
It takes balls to be pickpocket Perry.
Essentially, you gotta like kill people without killing them. That's how you pickpocket. It's
pretty
so
much
different.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
You're just like up on them while they're looting something. And their other teammates don't even notice you. It's crazy.
I mean, there kind of is explosive potions. There is lanterns and explosive bottles. So, I mean, if you could fucking throw a Molotov cocktail in game, you're just set. And they're fucking good too.
Acid attack somebody like an acid vial. That'd be cool.
Oh, Elon Musk said like a blue and red potion mix, a purple potion where you drink it, you get like a heal over time, and it gives you like some semblance of protection, like a blue pot. Oh, that's a good idea, and they're really rare. I like that actually. That's kind of cool. Acid flask could do armor debuff. I like that. But there's also weak point. Weak point goes through what, 50% of armor, something like that. The next playtest is the 14th to the 19th next month.
There's already 2 classes with armor pen, right? So.
Yeah. Silence is a good spell. I think that'd be being a wizard and having silence put on you, where you just can't cast spells for like 5 seconds.
You just die.
You would be fucked. It would be really powerful. Now, dispel magic. Deafening? Yeah.
Like make people deaf or something. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, like for the next 6 seconds, you can't hear shit. Yeah, yep. I like that. I mean, blindness, deafness is a spell in D&D.
I don't want to be blinded.
For wizard.
Blinded kind of sucks. I think it's for multiple classes. I can't remember. But I don't think silence is good. Dispel magic is good, though. Dispel magic is this barbarian is running toward me with haste and divine strikes or blessing on him. I'm going to pop dispel magic. All of his fucking buffs are gone. Just like that. I like that.
I think when Bard comes out, if the buffs are going crazy, then they have to put dispel in ASAP after that. Yeah. I think caltrops are pretty bad. I think they're okay. They're just pretty weak.
Well, I don't think they're designed to kill. They're designed to slow down so you can escape. Slow someone down so you can escape. Option. Yeah.
Exactly.
In terms of something that Poopy, great name, says maybe it only cancels casting. Well, what if there's counterspell? As you see someone casting a fireball, if you can get counterspell off on them, maybe that locks them out of that specific spell for 10 seconds. But they could switch to another spell and cast that. That would be cool. I like that idea, actually.
I agree.
I think if you get counterspelled, you should get severely punished. But like a silence would be, pretty short.
Silence seems too hard.
Maybe like 2-3 seconds getting silenced. Nothing long.
Right. But if you get counterspell mid cast, you should be out for a good bit of time.
Yeah.
What else? Let's see here. Let's look at Bard's spell list.
Oh, they could make silence like stop a lot of skills, huh? No barb rage, no like weak point would probably still work. No second wind, stuff like that,
I think a cleanse would be good. Not necessarily like a silence, like an AoE cleanse would be cool, but I think like a duration silence might not feel too good.
Yeah, no. Right. You guys know Team Fortress 2, right?
Kinda.
The spy class where it looks like you're on their team.
Yeah.
Disguise self for Bard, where it looks like you're on their team because you can see the person's like name tag or something, and they're just standing next to you, and you see their name tag, and maybe it even puts their portrait on the bottom. There's a 4th portrait when you're near someone, and they just think you're on their team. That would be sick. That would be kind of cool. Some people would just instantly know that it was bullshit, right? And they'd kill the person. But a lot of people knew when a spy was in their base that it was a spy too, and they kill them. But when it works, it is hilarious, and it works really well. And imagine the hilarious shit you could do with VoIP or to trick people and like pull off some badass plays. I think that would be sick. I like that a lot.
Would be spicy.
That'd be kind of cool.
I think it'll make some funny ass moments. You're like looking
It would be
at
so funny.
your friend. It's two barbarians, same name. You start crouching. We'll start crouching. You know which one's who?
That'd be funny.
Be good.
So there is a couple of things like silvery barbs, or sorry, the most important cantrip, vicious mockery, where it is an enchantment kind of spell, and it is a bard essentially talking shit, and it damages the opponent. What if someone, you like see someone in dungeon and like, you're about to die, and you just like key the mic and voice, and you're like, shut up, pussy, and they just like take 2 damage.
I don't know.
And you're just
That
like
might be
someone
toxic.
screaming into the mic and their fucking health is depleting. No way that would work, obviously, but that would be fucking hilarious. Wow. That would be funny. Let's see here. Crown of Madness. You have this like crazy crown that appears in your head, and you just look at one person that you're fighting against, right? And you have some sort of effect as long as you're locked onto them. Maybe they like take damage over time, or like they are deaf, or I don't know. Maybe that's weak. That's kind of weak.
I like that. It's like a targeted dot thing, right?
But what about this?
There's not many dots in the game.
There's not. Yeah, there's not. Detect thoughts. You cast detect thoughts, and you instantly hack their Discord group channel, and you can hear what they're talking about. Okay, I'm getting stupid. All right.
Yeah, you get TOS.
I'm getting dumb here.
Weirdo.
Unironically, it would be good, like if you could hear like the team voice chat, you know?
Yeah.
In the last like
but-
30 seconds or something crazy.
Oh
It'd be
man.
funny.
Let's see here. What are some of the big spells?
Tasha's hideous laughter. I don't know what that is.
It's kind of like you cast it, and then the person bursts out laughing, and they fall prone, and it's like a stun, but they're laughing hysterically.
Huh.
I think that's right. That could be cool. I don't think they'd have that in the game though.
That's like the forced dancing thing, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Different version.
Yeah, kind of, in a way. What else could they use? Feeble Mind. You hit like a wizard or a spellcaster with Feeble Mind, and they just, well, again, that's kind of like silence. They wouldn't be able to cast spells or something.
Oh, no, I've never heard before. What about one that like reduce your stats? Like you hit someone with like an anti-bless -3 to all stats.
A curse. I think some sort of curse or something. That'd be kind of cool. I
You
kinda
could
like that.
screw somebody. Maybe they lose spell cap for a spell, you know, and then they just get screwed for 5 seconds.
I
or
like that.
whatever.
I like the idea of polymorph, turning someone into a fucking cow or something
Yeah.
like that, or a bat. That'd be kind of cool. Polymorph would be ridiculous. All you can do is just hit W and walk around. And like if you click
Run
left
away,
click, you like or you like bark if you're a dog.
Make the animal noise.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. What else do we got? Confusion is, I think, going to be in the game, or Charm Monster. I think that makes sense. Absolutely. Like you play a song, all instead of Savage Roar and a Barbarian, and they all kind of like walk away scared. Instead, they just kind of start attacking one another for 5 seconds. Charm Monster, I think, would be super sick. Some fucking farter mummy comes walking up to you. He's about to fucking fart on you with this big green cloud of shit, and you charm him, and suddenly he follows you around for like 3 minutes in a raid, and and he's your pet.
What about like
Like a makeshift.
a confusion type spell where it like inverts your controls? That'd be kind of fun.
Oh man, spicy.
Be toxic. That'd be.
I kind of like
that
that.
might be tough, but if you could
Maybe
do
it lasts for
something
like 4 seconds or something like that. I think that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Trying to run away, but instead you're just running at them.
Right, yeah.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
W is backwards, S is
Yeah.
forwards.
Right.
I kind of like that. That's cool. What else? What else could they do? Oh, okay. Speak with dead. A skelly boy's running up to you in the dungeon. You cast Speak with Dead, and you're like, wait. Have any players gone through here? And the skeleton's like, actually, a rogue just went through that door, yeah. And then you could just track someone down or something like that. That would be fucking funny. That'd be good. That'd be great. All right, folks, give us some final questions here. What do you guys got for us? Anything
Is there
works.
a sentry? Is there a sentry at all in Dungeons and Dragons? Like, basically like a security camera. And WoW, there's sentry totems.
Scrying.
Yeah, probably.
In a way.
Scrying. Oh, true.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that, last week or the week before?
Yeah.
Where, like, you can kind of fly around the dungeon really fast, or you can spy on other people in the dungeon. Like, you'd be like a glowing orb of light in the corner, and you can, like, kind of watch them or something. I think that'd be cool.
Alarm spell. Is that a thing?
Yes.
Outside of Scry?
Cast alarm on a door, and you're on the other side of the pyramid room. And then the alarm goes off, and someone walks through, and it screeches, and you know someone's in. That's actually really cool.
Like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Fairy fire is a great idea. You can't stealth. You have this flickering flame that illuminates you, and you have reduced armor or something like that by 50%. Yeah. That is a fucking good idea. I like that.
The anti-rogue. Well, I guess it'd work against her. You can't drink an invis pod or anything.
Exactly. Yep. I think that's really cool. Sounds fun. Any final thoughts, questions, anything, boys? Anything, chat? You guys got anything for us? I don't think so tonight.
Anybody?
I think that's it. Fellas, how do we meet? That's a good final question.
Tinder.
Donnie did super like me on Tinder.
Yeah.
And
oh my!
I actually uninstalled the app, and because I was so taken aback by his beauty. And then I reinstalled it, and he was still there, so I liked him back.
Wow, broke your heart, huh?
Oh no, we met up. No, back in the day when I was streaming. How old were you whenever you watched my stream, Donnie?
Like 15, young.
Hey.
I was like, over 18? Of course. Yes.
Wow. Sorry if I fucked you up or turned you into a serial killer.
That's fine.
My apologies. Donnie watched my stream way back in the day when I was a full-time streamer, 2012 to 2014, which is nuts. And then he was just hilarious in chat, and then we just got to talking in Discord, and we played WoW Classic together. I think that was the first time we played a video game together. Yeah. And he was a mage, and I was a warrior, and then he was like, I like D&D, and he joined the D&D group, like, I don't know, 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that at this point. And the rest is a better love story than Twilight.
There you go.
Yeah. And then Jay, I was just browsing Dark and Darker streams. I just wanted to watch some streamers. And I remember seeing JayGriffyuh, that name, on the leaderboard for Wizard. Oh. And Jay was live for like, I don't know, you'd been live for a while. You had like 5 viewers. And I was like, dude, you're the fucking Wizard guy. What's up, man? I watched one of your videos. It was good. And then we just started talking, and you saw my little check mark, and you said, do you stream? And we just started talking about Twitch, and told you I used to work at Twitch, and let me know if you need any help. And we just started hanging out, digitally speaking, like a bunch of fucking nerds on the internet. And that's it. Then we were like, hey, let's do a podcast about this game. And we were like, yeah, that sounds fun. So we did. And that was it. Yep. I think we met
all you had to say? All you had to say is there's no other podcast. And I was like, sign me up, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, we were talking on Discord. I was like, there is no Dark and Darker podcast. We'd be like first to market. It'd be fun. I think people really want to watch and listen to something like this. I really want it. I wish there was a discussion that I could watch every week that was an hour, 2 hours long, because I like podcasts. Big fan. And there wasn't one. So we're like, let's just fucking do this. And we did it. which is great because a lot of people have ideas and they're like, let's do this. And it's like pub promise style where everyone's like, yeah, and then they never do anything. So this is one of the rare things where people actually followed through and we're like, let's fucking go. So yeah, that's it. That's how we met.
Ever since.
It has been very fun. It's been quite awesome. I'm enjoying doing this quite a bit. Yeah, you guys are the best. Boys, thank you both. Jay, where can people find you on the internet machine?
On Twitch, on YouTube.
JayGriffyuh.
Jaysman Live. There you go.
JaysmanLive.com/JayFuckYou. I love it. It's fucking hot, dude. That's so hot. I'll give you my fucking tokens, dude. Fuck yeah, my sweaty tokens. You don't want to know where I've been holding my tokens. Just so you know. But I will give them to you.
Sorry, what?
Yeah. You gotta hold them somewhere.
Your prison pocket.
Hopefully your Bitcoin wallet? I don't know.
It's called a meat wallet, first of all. Donnie. No, it's just a wallet I have in my pocket that is made out of bacon and jerky. Donnie, where can people find you, good sir?
You can watch my stuff at DuhDonnie on YouTube. I haven't made anything in a minute, but maybe I'll make something soon. Who knows?
I was going to ask about that, but you beat me to it.
I just, I got to feel the inspiration. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. We are
either that or I just got to chain myself to my desk and be like, make something. So let's see.
You should get that girlfriend to chain you down.
Just put some low effort short in that takes 5 seconds, dude.
No, I see. That's what I can't do. I can't do I can't do something I just don't like. You know what I mean? That's my.
I respect that. I get
curse.
it. You should make videos though. Wasted talent. Just saying.
Thank you.
Just saying.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm Soma. Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch is just Soma, S-O-M-A. My YouTube is @_Soma because some cunt stole my name a long time ago.
Bastard.
And bastard. Goddamn bastards. I don't really make YouTube videos, but I do post like my Star Wars RPG, like Dungeons and Dragons type episodes. This podcast goes up on my channel. Donnie and Jay could throw it up on their channel, but they don't. That's fine. I'll take your 50 views a week. That's fine. That's fine. You should. I will be playing the Diablo 4 beta next weekend.
What is that
next weekend? Okay. Yep. I don't pre-order games ever, but I did pre-order Diablo 4. It's against my rules, but I broke my own rule because Diablo 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, and I want to play D4.
You didn't hear about the KFC tech?
What?
Oh, I heard about the double down.
Whoa. Wait.
Yes,
Kentucky Fried?
Yes.
Is that what we're talking about?
Absolutely. If you go to KFC and you get a double down, you can like get a code or something like on the wrapper that you can like turn in online and get access to the
Diablo 4
beta weekend for the first weekend. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
On my way to KFC. This is
After this, you're going to KFC. You should. You should get.
No,
you should get it after this. You should 100% go get a double down. Take a picture of it. Get access and play with me. But yeah, sure. I'm gonna play. It is the dumbest partnership of all time. When you think slaying demons, do you think a chicken sandwich that the buns are made out of chicken? It's the first thing I'm gonna need some chicken. I'm so hungry as I'm slaying the demons. I need me a double dipper to dare down. Yeah, it's fucking terrible. Anyway.
Get Diablo 4 early beta access by buying a KFC sandwich.
It's so stupid. Marketing and advertising sucks. Oh my god.
America, fuck yeah.
Only available in America. It's so stupid. But hey, maybe it tastes good. I don't know. Anyway, tomorrow night I will be streaming episode 2 of the Star Wars RPG game that I am GMing. That starts at 7 p.m. PT. Jay, thanks for the raid last week. Some of your folks actually stuck around and watched, which was very cool. Did you like it?
I did like it.
Yeah, it's nerdy as fuck, but it's cool.
I think the visuals completely upgraded. It's so different how, like, I just played D&D today. We're just sitting at a fucking table, but to like have pictures and like a map and people are interacting with it, it's so much better. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that.
It's so
It's great, man.
Yeah.
I think I tuned in for a little bit. I didn't tune in for long, but I think you did a great job. I think everyone else, all the cast is doing great too. I think everyone's.
Thank you. It was very fun. Yeah, jamming is hard. It's a new challenge for me, but it's fun. It is cool. It's like a different kind of fun, and like a slight sort of stress as well, because everyone's counting on you to not suck and make a cool story that's not boring.
Right.
Anyway, one day I'll switch to Foundry, maybe for the next campaign. Roll 20 for now. Anyway, I'm rambling. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so much for chilling. We will be back next Sunday at 7 p.m. PT for episode 9 of The Darkest Hour. Have a lovely night, everybody. Good to see you. Cheers. Later, boys.
Bye.
Bye. Peace.
Have a nice day.